This is Bob, and he decided he would become a plumber. And this is William, and he decided he would be a programmer. 10 years from now, one of them will be mired in corporate burnout and debt, while the other quietly builds his own local business empire. The final figures will absolutely shock you. Year 1. William graduates with honors from a prestigious university. He is smart, ambitious, and has just landed a job as a junior developer in Austin, Texas, with a solid salary of $75,000 a year. On paper, it looks like the perfect start, but there is one harsh reality. William is saddled with $100,000 in student loan debt. After federal taxes, expensive rent in a tech hub, and mandatory monthly loan payments, his actual disposable income is practically negligible. Despite his excellent salary, he lives paycheck to paycheck. Meanwhile, Bob skips college entirely. He enrolls in a 4-year apprenticeship program to become a plumber's assistant. He doesn't owe the bank a single cent. What's more, he gets paid $40,000 a year while learning the trade on the job. He lives in an area with a low cost of living, drives a reliable used pickup truck, and immediately begins investing 15% of his income in the stock market. By the end of year 2, William receives a small raise at his company, up to $85,000. But the corporate culture demands long, grueling hours. William grinds away for 14 hours a day, orders expensive takeout because he has no time to cook, and pays for a premium gym membership he never actually uses. Bob's salary as an apprentice rises to $50,000. He masters his craft, builds a vast network of local client contacts, and his bank account grows steadily, unburdened by debt. The 5th year marks the moment when the game changes completely. William has successfully climbed the corporate ladder. He is now a senior software engineer, earning a massive income of $140,000 a year. He has finally paid off a significant chunk of his student debt and feels wealthy. To celebrate, he buys a brand new Tesla on credit, thereby increasing his monthly expenses. But then, the tech sector takes a brutal hit. The market faces a massive correction. AI tools automate most of the tasks previously handled by junior staff, and William's company announces a 20% workforce reduction. William survives the layoffs, but his workload instantly doubles, and his company's stock options plummet in value. Corporate stress robs him of his sleep, and he realizes that he could be replaced at any moment. Now, take a look at Bob. He is now a licensed master plumber. He understands that while tech companies can cut staff and offshore operations, the actual toilets and plumbing systems in his city will never stop breaking down. He decides to leave his employer and launches his own independent plumbing service. He buys a used commercial van and hires a young apprentice. In his very first year working for himself, Bob generates $120,000 in net profit. He has no boss, no endless corporate conference calls, and complete control over his time. By the 8th year, William moves to a new startup to escape the toxic corporate grind. His salary now stands at a staggering $180,000. On paper, he ranks among the top 5% of the country's wealthiest people. Yet the cost of living in his tech-centric city has skyrocketed. His Tesla is rapidly depreciating, rent prices are absurd, and his mental health is at rock bottom. He spends thousands of dollars on therapists, premium coffee, and meditation apps, simply to make it through to Friday. Bob's path looks entirely different. He no longer does the dirty work himself. He has expanded his business to 3 vans and hired 4 full-time plumbers. Bob focuses entirely on marketing, operations, and lucrative commercial contracts with businesses. His business generates $400,000 in annual gross revenue, leaving him with a personal net income of $200,000 per year. Furthermore, the early investments he made back in his student days have been compounding for 8 consecutive years. Year 10. William has spent a decade trading his youth and health for a high-paying job in the tech sector. After paying off massive student loans, Covering the high taxes of a tech hub and succumbing to lifestyle inflation, his net worth stands at a mere $210,000. He is financially secure compared to the average person, yet he remains completely shackled to his office chair. If he stops writing code, the money stops coming in. Bob chose the unconventional path. He started from scratch, debt-free, scaled a real-world business, and put his money to work for him. Between the value of his company and his sophisticated investments, Bob's net worth stands at a staggering $540,000. He earns more, owes less, and owns a tangible asset that he could potentially sell for millions in the future. The truth is, code can be automated, outsourced, or streamlined, but infrastructure, maintenance, and essential services will always drive the physical world. True wealth isn't a fancy job title on your business card. It's about leverage, debt management, and asset ownership. Which path would you choose? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're looking for the ultimate roadmap to building wealth, hit that subscribe button.